Back in the 1960s or early 1970s, there was an anti-smoking commercial where a little boy mimics every move his dad makes as they spend a leisurely summer day washing the car. All is well until they take a break and sit against the backyard tree. My name is Tom Miller. I get to pastor a church known as Central Assembly, located on Hammond Avenue in the heart of Midtown Superior, Wisconsin. This is Fuel for the Fire, volume 842, Where There's Smoke. The commercial warms your cockles as the little boy emulates his dad's every move, at least until dad lights up a cigarette and sets the pack of cigarettes on the ground. The commercial comes to a thoughtful end as the son picks up and ponders the pack of cigarettes. The Bible, speaking of a man named Abijam, king of Judah, says, "He walked in all the sins of his father, which he had done before him." Abijam sat under the powerful influence of his father, and for a generation he walked in all his ways. It has been said, don't worry that your child listens to you, worry more that he watches you. But adults look up to people too. We're influenced way more than we realize. It's called peer pressure. We take on the mannerisms of those we admire. We use the same expressions and even conform to the opinions of people we look up to. If you don't believe me, just think of the fashion world. There's a reason everyone wears the same styles. 1 Timothy 4:12 tells us, be an example of the believers. And believe it or not, people are watching. That's why we can't just avoid evil. We must avoid even the appearance of evil, according to 1 Thessalonians 5:22. We're not to be an example to the believers. We are to be an example of the believers. There are good examples too. Moses was a good example for Joshua. Paul was for Timothy. And Elijah was a good role model for Elisha. And someone is watching you. You may not have an official place of leadership, and you may not be a parent. That doesn't mean someone isn't looking up to you. I guarantee there's someone influenced by your actions, both good and bad. What good does it do to tell the little boy not to smoke? Will he listen to your idle words, or will he walk in all the sins of his father, which he had done before him? Be an example of a believer. Remember, where there's smoke, that's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.